Welcome back to That Kid Crypto, where we talk about anything related to money and especially crypto. And guys, today's video is going to be action packed. We got a ton of stuff going on with Bitcoin's on-chain data. A short squeeze could be coming soon. But before we talk about that, we're going to go talk about Bitcoin and the 200-day EMA resistance. All right, guys, that 200-day EMA line. Let's talk about the 200-day EMA line. So this red line you're seeing right here is the 200-day exponential moving average line. And why is this crucial? Well, it's been acting as a resistance for Bitcoin for quite a while now, and Bitcoin just continues to pump and get rejected by it, and it just keeps recycling. I think we're still in the crab market until we break this 200-day EMA, and yeah. And as we take a look at the whole market right now, the market's doing actually pretty well. The standouts right now: Shiba Inu is up 12%, 12.3% on the day. Matic's having a great day. I'm very bullish on Matic. I like Matic a lot. Cosmos having a great day. Near Protocol 27%. So we're actually seeing a pretty good day for the altcoins. Let's take a look at some others. What else? Phantom having a great day. Aave having a great day. So despite the fact that Bitcoin's still crabbing around, the altcoins are starting to move up. But what's interesting is Daddy Alt, the King Alt, Ethereum, is kind of just been chilling around that 4,000 range. I personally believe that when Bitcoin breaks out, I think Ethereum's going to rip even more. I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum. And for our next story, provided by CoinDesk, pretty interesting. Bitcoin mining profitability starts falling after stellar year. So, as we know, crypto mining, Bitcoin mining specifically, is a huge industry. I think it's probably going to be one of the biggest industries in the world one day, if not the biggest. I mean, number keeps going up. Why would you not mine it? These mining companies, they make tons of money. I mean, to mine Bitcoin is hyper competitive. To have something like this, you gotta have an insane amount of capital. And as it says right here, the end of 2021's crypto mining gold rush may have just started. So it talks about how China's crackdown. As we know, China kicked all the miners back out in May. They kicked them all out in May. And this made the hash rate plummet, but since then the hash rate has continued to go higher and higher and higher. But for some bullish news, right around here it says the biggest publicly traded miners have extremely many ASICs scheduled for delivery in 2022. So what are ASICs? Those are the miners. So they have a bunch of them coming in. This is very bullish. Those computers are not expensive. And given these deliveries and the fact that Chinese miners are still plugging back in, there is still miners trying to get over. The hash rate will likely continue to increase into next year, which is extremely bullish. And then it also says down here, because that hash rate is increasing, going to continue to increase, that means the super profits that we saw in 2021 will continue falling in the first months of 2022. So we're going to see it fall. But I think it'll 100%, I think it's going to make a comeback. I'm not too worried about this news. I mean, it's just the way it is. And take a look at this tweet, guys. Our next story from Will Clemente. Extremely interesting. He says right here, perpetual open interest has recovered much faster than expected. Already back to levels before the recent short squeeze. Long squeeze, actually, my bad. Almost all of his new interest is stablecoin margin contracts when squeezed. So I'm going to first address the question. What is open interest? Open interest is simply the amount of contracts that are unsettled for that certain asset. And what's perpetual interest is, it's essentially perpetual contracts. So normal open interest is just regular futures contracts that are unsettled. Perpetual open interest is the perpetual contracts that are unsettled. Now you're probably asking a question. What's the difference between a perpetual contract and a normal futures contract? Well, essentially, a perpetual contract has no expiration date, unlike a futures contract. And essentially what he's trying to say is, and we're going to hop over to this chart real quick. This chart right here is showing the Bitcoin futures open interest perpetual on all exchanges. And as you can see, the open interest is starting to make a move back, which is... it's bullish. And when you see, well, it can be bullish. And when you see like really high open interest, it's an indicator for two things gonna happen when there's a lot of open interest. Either we're going down or we're going up. I mean, it's kind of cliche, like kind of stupid to say or whatever, because we're always going down or up, but like we're either going to be taking a large leap up or we're going to be dumping real down, you know? So higher open interest, I think it's bullish. I think it's we've been waiting on the bulls to come back for, geez, I don't even know how long, guys. It's been a long time, but a short squeeze could end up playing out. I could definitely see that happening. But take a look at this. In other news, Blockworks, capital invested in crypto companies. From January to December 2020, $5.5 billion was in capital was invested in crypto companies. From January to December 2021, it increased to $30 billion. It's just a 445% increase year over year. Guys, I say it, I feel like I say it all the time. This is where the money's going. This is where the future is. So much more money is going to be pouring into crypto. It's insane. I promise, like, you might think in your little crypto Twitter bubble, YouTube bubble that we're in, everyone knows about crypto. You're like, the whole world knows. I'm going to be real with you guys. Not a lot of people know what this stuff is. You'd be surprised how many people most people have no clue what Ethereum is. Like, literally no clue. Most people know what Bitcoin is, and they don't know what Dogecoin is. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to be honest. Like, a lot of people do not know what Ethereum is. Just like normal people who aren't like into crypto. But what you're going to start to see is over these next coming years, I would say in 10 years, I think everyone's going to be in crypto. I think it's going to be completely unavoidable. I don't really see like I don't think you're gonna have a choice whether you own crypto or not. I think you're gonna have to own crypto. That's what I'm saying. So in my opinion, I think trying to work for crypto companies or just like making crypto content or owning crypto or trading something within crypto or NFTs or Web3 or Metaverse or one of those things, I think it's a great opportunity. And you might not be able to see it now, but you're kind of like, let's be real, guys. The largest YouTube channel for crypto is BitBoy Crypto. He has what, like 1.4 million subscribers, something like that. That might seem like a lot of subscribers, but in the large like scene of things, it's really not. It's like, it's not. I think YouTube channels that do crypto will get up to 10 million subscribers, 20 million subscribers, and maybe even higher, because I think this is going to be the biggest. Crypto is going to be the biggest thing. Like, it's going to be the biggest thing on the planet one day, by far. It's never going to end. And for our next story, Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor reveals he personally owns 17,000 Bitcoin worth over $850 million. This is not part of his MicroStrategy balance sheet. This is his personal stash. This guy. If you didn't know his company, MicroStrategy, one of every Bitcoin that will ever be minted ever again will be owned by MicroStrategy. This guy's going to go down as a legend. I just want to see what the comments say real quick. It's insane. I don't think he's ever going to sell either. It's just like, it's just wow. Like, there's only going to be 21 million, and there's not even 21 million out there. You know, this guy's buying all of it. And I'm just letting you know, if you're selling your Bitcoin, this is who's buying it. If you're panic selling, this is the guy who's going to be buying it up. You're selling to him, essentially. And for our last story of the day, sorry for that cutoff. Something happened, technical difficulties. But anyways, take a look at this tweet from Bitcoin Magazine. It's a quote from Jack Mallers saying, "Bitcoin is the most impressive monetary network in human history, strikes CEO to the IMF." If you don't know who this guy is, you're going to know about him soon. His name's Jack Mallers. He's actually right over here. And he's the founder of this company right here. He's the CEO of Strike. If you don't know what Strike is, it essentially uses the Lightning Network, and it's basically like PayPal, but on the Bitcoin Lightning Network, and it's the future. If you don't know what the Lightning Network is, it's a layer 2 solution built on top of Bitcoin that helps Bitcoin with scaling, and it allows Bitcoin to send transactions lightning fast and for very cheap. This guy right here is changing the world. Absolutely. And if you're wondering who uses Strike, well, example, Saquon Barkley You guys probably know who he is. He gets paid using Strike. Russell Onkung gets paid using Strike. And a ton of other people do too. So, and we talk about Bitcoin being the most impressive monetary network in human history. It really is. And I think some of the world just has not like caught up yet with it legitimately. And the fundamentals are way too strong. And I think if you're not taking advantage of Bitcoin, like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, literally, this is like it. And that's all I got for today, guys. Make sure to leave a comment and let me know, what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think Bitcoin's about to go on a massive run, or do you think the bear's about to take over again? And then make sure to subscribe and like the video.